Hello and welcome to another video. Now today what we are going to be doing is answering one of the questions that came through from the video we recorded about how to develop a language core. Now the question I have here is, how does one know if his language core is already well established or not? And I thought that was a great question, and it received a lot of likes, and I assume that there are many people out there that would like to know a bit more about this. So I'm going to put this question over to Mr. Luca Lampariello. So how does one know if his language core is well established? Great question.
Interesting. It's also difficult to say to answer this question, but I would say that you feel it. It's very simple. The thing is that when we speak a foreign language very well, we are speaking it automatically. It means that one word leads to the other, and we have some kind of automized this process. Now, talking about language core and developing a language core, as I said before, it means developing the capacity, acquiring the capacity of assembling pieces together. So it's not so much about just learning fixed sentences, but it's about being able to use sentences in different situations. So you know a number of words, but you know how to assemble them together. And I would say that this happens when you are trying to speak, and first when you're trying to speak, it's easier. It means that you can, words come automatically. We have this kind of mental lexicon in our brain, and when we speak, words come automatically to us, and we can say that and say, oh, I use this new word, in this context. It's so cool, I'm expanding my knowledge.
Yeah, I find that sometimes when I speak Spanish, or words just pop out, and I'm like, oh, I've never used that word before, and it just pops into the right context.
Exactly.
And so would that be the language core forming, or having formed?
It means that you've developed a web, and all these words are just getting attached. They get stuck in the web, and another thing, so when speaking, and another thing is when you remember words very easily. It means that, for example, there are a lot of words that are made of, all words are made of parts. So if you have developed a certain amount of words, you have acquired a certain amount of words, then you will recognize words, even words that you don't know out of context, but even words that are kind of strange, you will remember them because they're made of parts that you already know, and you remember them very easily. So this is what happened to me, for example, in Spanish. Now every time I hear a Spanish word in a conversation, or a German word, I remember it immediately. While at the beginning you have problems remembering words. This is one of the things that people are,
because the language is not yet set inside of you, you could say.
Exactly. And when when these two things happen when you speak or when you read and listen, it means that your language core is, you have developed this language core. It's like a web. It's exactly like a network or a web, and the pieces fall into the web, and they get stuck there.
So fantastic. Now, thank you for that question. That question was really interesting, and I hope it is going to help many of you out there. So the language core, you will know it is developing or has developed when things start to get a lot easier for you, and when you find that words start popping out of your mouth in just the right context. And this is a sign, or it's a signal that the language has started to set inside of your beautiful brain. Okay, so thank you for watching, and we will catch you in another video. Bye.